Right, so welcome to Tiba Academy. For those who don't know me personally, who joined from the general adverts, you are welcome. This is sorry, there's someone that has an interference. I don't know if you can do something about it. Okay. This is a class to teach interpretation and translation to students who are either bilingual or trilingual. That's you know two languages or three languages, at the least two languages. And if you do not know up to two languages, you should be making efforts to learn while you are learning the interpretation skills that you would need to do interpretation. As I know, please, I could be corrected if I am wrong. Almost everybody here has English and French as their combination of their two strong languages, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma.
Okay.
Yes, ma.
Okay. Side translation is what we'll be doing today. And it's when you read a language in your language A and interpret it orally in your language B. So the information you are getting out is on a text, is written down. You are not hearing it. That's why it's called sight translation, not sight interpretation. So I have already posted two, I think one or two left, probably one link and not the two of them on the group. Everybody should please go to that, go back to the chat without ending the call, of course. Go to that link, click on it, and it will take you to a UN speech, a UN speech on peacekeeping. So the reason why we are learning interpretation is for us to be able to work with some of these organizations, maybe UN, ECOWAS, African Union, or some smaller NGOs, or even in an embassy. There's some embassies that need interpretation services. So most time you might want to engage either a full contract or a part-time contract, as the case may be. So you're only equipping yourself, and if you're already working, good for you. If you're running a business that will need you to be bilingual, still good for you, because you might have customers that might need your services in this area. So have we all clicked on the link?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, let me click on the link too. So this document was written in both French and English, but we are going to be ignoring, just quickly read through the English part. While I'm talking, read through the English part. So I will explain the other part of the classes. The remaining 5 weeks are composed of training in shadowing, note taking, consecutive interpretation, and finally simultaneous interpretation. Please note that attendance is important when you're having your classes every week. Watching the videos and doing your assignment is important. It gives you 5 marks. Then being in this class gives you on that set of marks. That's these Sunday classes. Then we have group work, which will start from next week. Everybody will be in a team. We have 4 groups: alpha, beta, champions, and diligent. So you'll be shared into 4 groups, and each of those groups have specific pages that they will read. You read those pages and you do a presentation in the group, in audio or video. Usually they're supposed to do it in PowerPoint, but I don't really know your capabilities in using PowerPoint. So you can do a video explanation or an audio explanation of what the book is about. The purpose of this is to ensure that everybody gets to read the book. Then you get to learn by yourself some nitty-gritties in written form of what you are supposed to understand. There are some concepts that I don't have to explain to you. You read it yourself, read the examples. Then when I'm now explaining it to you, you'll be able to connect to what I'm saying. So it won't be as if I'm the one pouring all the information into your mind. When you are hearing me, you'll be hearing me from an informed point of view. In that way, you can contribute, you can have questions, you can even say something that maybe is not even taught at all, that can be a contributing factor to learning each of the different skills you need to build yourself as an interpreter. Note that all these stages are all important. All of them are important. For you to be able to do interpretation, you need to know how to do sight translation, build your vocabulary, know how to take notes, know how to shadow will help you with your speed. Note taking will help you with learning vocabulary and taking down information when you are doing consecutive interpreting. So if it happens that at any point you missed a class for one reason or the other, don't get discouraged. Just continue from where you are, where you finally came in, and walk it backwards. That's if you missed, like, let's say this week's class and we have entered, next week is I think it's shadowing for next week, and you now met us in shadowing. Please just start learning that shadowing. Don't say, okay, I want to start from sight translation and start reading everything in the group. When you're now done with the shadowing part, you can now start reading the previous ones you've missed if there is still time. But you try as much as possible to move ahead. Okay, so we are going to do this in this way. I can see three students online. Please scroll down to the section in French. You will see three star asterisks. Are we there?
Yes.
All right. So I'll start according to the way I'm seeing your. I'm seeing Miss Blessing as the first person. There is somebody else, but I don't know your name. I see Miss Blessing, Miss Precious. Can you tell me your name, please, ma'am?
Me? Izuju
Miss Suju.
is my
Okay.
name, not that. Yes.
If it's there, I will not ask you your name now.
It's actually there. I saw it.
Hmm. Actually, these two other numbers have been stored on this phone before, so I don't have this one. I will save it after the class.
Maybe because you went to the site. That's why you can't see.
Oh,
But when it was in the app,
okay.
I saw
Okay.
the name.
All right. So Miss Blessing is the first person I'm seeing, followed by Miss Uju, followed by Miss Precious. Mrs. Precious. Everybody's Mrs. here. Sorry.
Just
Okay.
follow that first name.
Okay. Blessing,
Just
Uju,
follow. Yes,
and
Uju. Yes,
Precious.
it's okay.
Perfect. So I will do the first paragraph so that you understand how to do it. Then Mrs. Blessing will do the next paragraph. We'll do the third paragraph, like that till we get to the end.
Okay, ma.
All right. Okay, so let's start. The United Nations peacekeepers are the heart of our commitment to favor a more peaceful world. For 75 years, they have helped people and populations burdened with conflict and upheavals in the entire world. Ms. Blessing,
Okay, ma.
please just read it,
This day.
interpret it from French to English. Don't read the English version. We are in the French version.
Okay, 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 ma. Okay, ma. Don't go outside. Okay. Don't go outside. Get outside. This day, the international. You know the French you're supposed to say. Read.
Just be
I'm
patient
to.
with her to find her answer. Continue. We are waiting for you.
Okay. Okay. This day is the United is the International Day of the United Nations, and we are honoring their contributions to extraordinary countries and the international security.
Okay. Uju, your turn.
Okay, what do you want me to say? I don't understand. I should say it in a different form, still in
Please, the
English.
next paragraph is your paragraph. Please, can you do it? We are waiting for you.
Today,
Now,
on the, but does she speak French?
Miss
Is it in
Precious,
French you
please
want me
take
to?
Miss Precious next. Please take the next paragraph.
Okay, since 1948, over 2 million soldiers, uh, over 2 million peacekeeping soldiers have served in 71 missions, helping these countries. I cannot remember some of the words.
No problem. Just try and imagine what it will likely be.
Okay, that are affected by
Did you come inside?
difficult, difficult, difficult situation from war to peace.
Okay, so the next one is my turn.
They equally play
Oh,
an essential role
okay.
in the
Continue.
protection of the civilians.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, I'm done again.
The chaos and conflict. I don't know this word. This one.
Suppose saute, you can jump. Mm-hmm.
Giving them hope and and aid them in the context that is more dangerous.
Okay. Okay, next one is
I've
my
forgotten
turn.
the word. That's
No problem. We'll go through all the corrections. I just want to make your mistakes. This is a mistake making session, not a perfection session. Okay. Now, while accomplishing this fundamental task, a lot of peacekeepers have paid the ultimate price. More than 4,200 peacekeepers have lost their lives while serving under the United Nations flag. We express our sympathy and our solidarity with their families, their friends, and their colleagues. Their selfless commitment to the cause of peace will always inspire us. Blessing next.
Okay. Today, more than 87,000 soldiers or peace soldiers originate from 125 countries participating or participated in 12 operations. They were able to reduce the tension and divided the modalities and of the processes of in peacekeeping that stagnated the conflict were more and more complex.
Okay, Miss Suju, your turn.
Despite these problems and working with many partners,
Okay.
peacekeepers are resilient.
Okay. Miss Precious, your turn.
For the persons living in the conflict areas, our team of peacekeeping soldiers represent hope.
Okay. Miss Blessing, your turn.
Okay, like the peacekeepers, of humanity, we are always peaceful.
Okay. Okay. Are you done?
Hello, ma.
Are you done? Okay, you're done. All right. Okay, so can we all scroll back up to see the answers? Are we there?
Yes, ma.
Okay. So while you are reading the answers, let me just touch on a few points.
Paragraph.
Yes, let me do it now. The United Nations peacekeepers are at the heart of our commitment to create a more peaceful world. For 75 years, they have helped people and populations burdened by conflicts and upheavals in the entire world. On this International Day of the United Nations Peacekeepers, we are honoring their extraordinary contribution to peace and international security. Since 1948, more than 2 million peacekeepers have served in 71 missions, helping countries take the difficult road leading from war to peace. They equally play an essential role in the protection of civilians who find themselves in deadly chaos and conflict, leading to hope and bringing help in more dangerous contexts. While accomplishing this fundamental task, a lot of peacekeepers have paid the ultimate price. More than 4,200 peacekeepers, have lost their lives while serving under the United Nations flag. We express our sympathy and our solidarity with their families, their friends, and their colleagues. Their selfless commitment to the cause of peace will always inspire us. Today, more than 87,000 peace soldiers from 125 countries are taking part in 12 operations. They have put a stop to tensions and rising world divisions through peace processes that have slowed down more and more complex conflicts. Despite these obstacles, the peacekeepers persevere while working with a large number of partners. For people living under the menace of conflict, our team of peacekeepers represents hope. Like the peacekeepers, just as the peacekeepers support humanity, we must always support them and also recognize them.